Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you haven't been here before, hi, I am Bella. Great to have you here, of course. And if you're not already following my Instagram, you should probably do that. I'll put it right here on the screen for you. It's good stuff. It's just a good time, so just follow it, okay? You're already here, so you might as well just follow it. So today's video is going to be a little bit like different because I am filming this with no makeup on, literally just in like sweats and a tank, just like vibing and hanging out. But it is a Q&A. If you followed me on Instagram, you had a chance to ask me some questions. So I'm gonna go in and just kind of like start. We can just like hop right in. I'm kind of like excited because I haven't done a Q&A in actually so long. So let's just get into the video. So the first question I got is, are you interested in physics? No. Like, I don't really like know what that is. Like, I know what it is, but I also like don't like know like what that is. I know it's like science, but no, it's just like not my journey. It's not my vibe. It's not like my thing. Okay, and so on to the next question. How did you navigate your way through life when you started to transition? Honestly, I had a therapist, but I wouldn't say that that was necessarily something that helped me like navigate my way through transitioning. I would say overall, I just kind of like went for whatever I wanted to do. Like however I wanted to transition, however I wanted to dress, however I wanted to appear, my pronouns, like all of it. Like you just have to take the steps for yourself when you feel ready because no one else is gonna like push you to take those steps. So I would say that, and just like doing whatever makes you happy. Someone said, not a question, but I had to let you know I'm obsessed. Bitch, I'm obsessed with you. It's actually a girl from the UK. I'm obsessed with her and we're friends and she's just like amazing. Okay, what is your favorite activity? I would say like my favorite activity, honestly, I love filming. I love going out and like getting food and like trying new places. Like that's really fun. I like painting, but I haven't painted in a minute. Like I am so inconsistent with painting. And also I love doing my makeup. Like just sitting down sometimes and just like beating my face is like so fun. Let's see. Pros and cons of living in Tampa. Pros, weather. Pro, it's growing. Con, it's growing. Also pro, lots of good food, lots of like fun new places, good nightlife. It's close to St. Pete, it's close to Clearwater, that it's close to some really good beaches. But I would say con is it's definitely getting so expensive because it's growing so fast. But I would say that's kind of like the main con that I see. Like I actually really love living in Tampa. I'm obsessed. I love living in Tampa. Anything you wish you would have known before your BBL? So I kind of just posted a video that went more in depth about this, but the one thing I wish I would have known more about in regards to my BBL was the aftercare. Eating, I wish I would have known more about. Massages after, just like so much maintenance stuff that I was kind of unaware and how expensive it would be when I went in to actually get the BBL. Can we get married so I can get a green card? Love you, girl. Okay, love you too. Literally obsessed. Another girl from the UK, like, oh my god, my UK girls. I'll actually put their like ads on the screen because they're amazing and you should probably follow them too. But yeah, no, come over, literally let's get married. Let's just like move in together and I can get you a green card and it'll be like a good hot time. We'll be living our best hot lives. Are you at the point of your transition where you feel complete? That's definitely a loaded question because I feel like, I don't know, like do other trans girls, like do you ever feel like complete? Like does any person ever feel like complete? I feel like as humans, we're constantly bettering ourselves, we're constantly pushing ourselves, we're constantly trying to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. So like feeling complete, like I think that's different for everybody. Am I complete surgery-wise and appearance-wise? No, I thought I would be, but there's still things that I want to do. So that's kind of where I'm at for that. With security of like transitioning and like growing into the woman I am today, I'm definitely like more complete, but I'm constantly growing and constantly trying to better myself. So I would say overall no, but not in like a sad depressing way, and like a positive, I'm understanding myself as a human and just like will continue to grow and my values will continue to change and my outlook on life. So that's kind of my thoughts on that one. Any plans to start a family in the future? I don't know if I want kids. I definitely go back and forth on it, but I think if it was the right person, the right time, and like financially could support a family and wanted to do that, absolutely. But I don't know if I'm the person that wants kids. I like being the center of attention, and also it's just it's a lot of responsibility, obviously, but maybe. I'll get back to you on that. Give me like a couple of years and I'll get back to you on that one. I have always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I've also felt like being a stay-at-home wife would be like more my journey, you know, like without the kids, but we'll see what happens. How do you feel after transitioning? I'm super happy. I mean, I definitely don't regret anything of my transition at all. Like, I couldn't imagine my life any other way than it is now. I feel super blessed and super lucky, so. Do you struggle with dysphoria? Absolutely. I struggle with dysphoria a lot, and I struggle with body dysmorphia a lot. I've made a video on that. I can definitely link it below. Yeah, I mean, I think it's constantly a struggle. I think it comes in waves, and I think there's severe like ups and downs that might be dysphoria, or it might just be other mental stuff I have going on. I really don't know. But absolutely, I think the majority of trans women do suffer from dysphoria, and it's a really difficult thing to process, understand, and like learn about yourself. Like, it's definitely not easy by any means, and it's totally normal. And everyone, I feel like every trans woman, no matter what stage you're at, like, you still can deal with that, but there are ups and downs to it for sure. How do you deal with fuckboys? You don't. Well, literally, like, you just don't. Like, who has the energy to put into fuckboys? If someone isn't gonna give you the time of day, the respect, or like the understanding, the acceptance, you know, the stability, the reliability that you want and or need, but whatever you want, you should get. And that's it. Like, why would you live your life any other way? Why would you compromise to bow down to a fuckboy when like you're not getting what you need to flourish and grow and be like the person that you want to be, or the person you are, and like what you deserve? That's that on that. Who are your best friends and why do you love them? So my best friends is actually just myself. I'm kidding. I would say Victoria is a best friend. She's amazing. Love her the most. She's just crazy and has really been there through like so much, and like was my first like real friend, like moving to Tampa, which is insane. No, but she's like a ride or die. She's just wild, and like we can like be wild together. Obviously, you guys know Evie. Evie is just Evie. Like, we live together. Like, that's just like my bitch for years and years and years, and she's just been like such a major part of my transition into like who I am today. There's Sabrina. You guys have like never met Sabrina, but she is just an honest, true, authentic person, and I love her so much. She's just such a genuine person. And then there's of course like Amanda back up north. And like, obviously, like, we don't talk as much as we once did, but like Amanda is just such like a dedicated, loyal, understanding, and like accepting person. Like, you could be the complete opposite of her and she will like love and understand, or try to understand you and like respect you and just like be so accepting. And then I have other friends back up north. I have a friend, Emily, that you guys have never met. Marissa. There's just so many people in my life, and I feel super blessed, and everyone's like played such a different part at different points in your life, and I just feel like that's how life goes. People grow apart, people grow together. It's just, life is constantly evolving and changing, and if you're dedicated to friendships and relationships, they will continue to flourish. But then there's also people that like you don't talk to for long periods at a time, but you still understand that person or what once was, and there will always be love for that person. Why are you so perfect? Love you too, girl. If you're watching this video, you know who you are. I'm literally so perfect because of plastic surgery. Duh, like, have you not watched my channel, girl? It's the filler, it's the rhinoplasty, it's the BBL, it's the liposuction. That's why she's perfect. And of course, my amazing, gorgeous personality, but not to toot my own horn or anything. Okay. Who are you inspired by? This one's like really good. I would say, I think it definitely changes and it alters. Like, there's so many people that inspire me for different things. So like, I think ultimately the like people that inspire me the most can be like absolutely crazy people, but people that are unapologetically themselves, don't give a fuck what people think, and truly just like live their life for themselves are who inspire me the most, and who like have the most influence on me as like a person. I don't think that there's one specific person that I look up to and like rep and like I'm obsessed with that person and like super inspired by them, but I think at different points in my life it's been different people. I know La Demi was someone that inspired me really like huge in the beginning of my transition. I look at her now and I'm definitely follow her and everything still, and I'm like entertained by her, and I think she's like so amazing. But like she had a huge influence on me in the beginning of my transition, and I'm obsessed with her and super inspired by her. I mean, Alex HRH Collection, which I know sounds so stupid, but like she's just so unapologetically herself and like literally gives zero fucks what people think about her, and like people call her crazy and people call her all these things, but like she literally does not care. And to me that's like super inspiring, and like I get that. And like I aspire to like live life that way and like not be concerned about what other people's thoughts are. I think that there's just so many people, and it's typically just strong women that are dedicated to themselves, dedicated to what they want in life, business owners. It just really, really depends. I mean, of course, like my mother inspires me as well. My mother is like a beautiful soul, and she is just a strong woman that made life happen for me and her, and just really was dedicated. My grandma is the most like loving, inspiring person. She's so accepting and so understanding. My stepmom, like I've had so many strong, influential women throughout my like adolescence and like growing up, that I just kind of like gravitated towards women like that, I feel like. And it's just so important to surround yourself with good people. And, you know, those women helped build the woman that I am today. And I feel so blessed. At what age did you start wearing acrylic nails? I started wearing acrylic nails when I was about 17. And I've pretty much consistently had them. They varied in length, they varied in colors, styles, all that stuff. But right now I primarily keep Coffin. I never do color, so it's almost always matte black. Matte black is the vibe, and that's just like my vibe, and like that's that. I really love like nude with like little designs on it too, but the designs can only be in black and white, like no exceptions. Tips for voice feminization. So what I did to feminize my voice is, I'm not shitting you, when I was like 17, 18 years old and I started transitioning, I would blare the music in my car and sing as high pitched as I possibly could for as long as I could, to try and like train my voice to like speak higher. And then I would just progressively keep doing that and keep doing that and keep doing that. I haven't done that in literally years, but I remember doing that so vividly. And it definitely put a lot of strain on my voice, but I think ultimately it definitely like helped for sure, because I used to actually speak a lot lower, I feel like. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? So I didn't really want to like address this question because I know like he was just in a video. He's been like a little bit more present. It's been a year and a half that we had been together, and just recently things had come to an end. Sometimes things in life just don't work out the way that you want them to. And I really didn't want to address this on my YouTube, but since I made him present on my YouTube, I feel like I have to address it because people are going to be like commenting about it and stuff. I'm totally good. Everything is fine. Everything ended on like a good note and everything's okay. But I just wanted to put that in there so there's not any like misconception of like what's going on. And I didn't want to like bring someone onto my YouTube platform and introduce them to you guys, but not give like an explanation of like what happened. So like that's the only thing I'm going to say on the topic. And ultimately it is what it is, but I just wanted to share that. And I love you guys so much. So I always want to be like open and honest with you. And that's that. So she's single again. So there's that. But yeah, it was a year and a half. So favorite food. My favorite food. Okay, so it definitely depends. I literally like all food, but steak and potatoes is like a favorite. And then I mean, she loves sushi, loves pizza, pasta, seafood. I can't even. It just like depends on the mood. It depends on the vibe. Potatoes are just like a good food because like literally they can be cooked a million ways. I like every single way. I'm just like the least picky eater. Like Mexican, sure. Chinese food, sure. Like I don't even know. Like literally, I literally named like 2 types of food. But I will eat literally everything and anything, as long as it's like good. Like that's literally it. Like it just has to taste good, and I'm not like a super picky eater either. Like a nice juicy burger, like oh my god, so good, but not as healthy. Or nice like street tacos. Like I could fucking chow down like literally like 12 tacos. Okay, not really, but like a good 4, 5 if I'm like really going in hard that day. And then like some chips and guac and like a marg. Or not even like a marg, like give me a glass of water. Like just the food, literally just the food. But I love food. So that's the answer to that one. And then what's your most memorable moment in high school? Well, I hated high school. So there's that. I would say like my most memorable moment was a mortifying moment. No, I have a couple. I would say, and they're both like transition related like moments. But one moment was when I went to my senior ball and I wore a dress. And I had like just been transitioning, and for all the proms prior to that, I wore tuxes. And I remember I like wore a dress because I couldn't wear a tux. Like I just like mentally like could not handle wearing a tux. Like I just would not do it. I refused. And so I wore a dress and I felt so beautiful. I felt so amazing. If I can find a photo, I will literally insert a photo right here. Like, so crazy. But yeah, I would say that's like a memorable moment because I felt so beautiful, but I felt so uncomfortable and so self-conscious at the same time. But everyone at my high school was like relatively nice about it, and my friend group was like so amazing about it. Definitely lost friends for transitioning in high school, but like not even friends, like just fucking fake ass people. But all the real ones stuck through and were like so good to me and so supportive and amazing. And then the other most memorable moment is a mortifying fucking moment. It is a mortifying moment. It was my high school graduation. It was in like this big arena that they do like sports games and like concerts in and all sorts of stuff. And we had like a kind of big high school. So they did it in this like arena, right? And all the students are like sitting on like the floor or whatever. And then like the family and friends are like in the stands. And so what happened is they would say your name, and then they would put your senior photo up on these giant screens as you walked across the stage. And I had transitioned at that point, but my photos were taken from when I was a junior in high school before I started transitioning. So my photo, like, a bitch looks hot. Like, I'm not gonna get it wrong. Like, honestly, like, if that person was here now, like, I'd kind of maybe hit it, honestly. But it was, I looked good in the photo, but the photo wasn't representative of who I am now and, like, what I am now, you know? And who I was then. And so they called my name, my dead name. And so I had to walk across the stage with, like a short bob, and I was wearing my cap and gown thing, but like with brown hair, and I was wearing like a tight black dress underneath my gown thing, and I had to walk across, and when they said my dead name, and then put up the old photo of me from before I started transitioning, it was a mortifying moment, and I was so embarrassed, and I literally didn't even want to go, but I went. So I would say those are like the two most memorable moments that came to my head like literally right away. There's just so many moments, I feel like, at that point in my life. But yeah, those are like the two most memorable. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram because maybe I'll do a Q&A in like a month or two. Like just kind of keep them going. If you guys like Q&As, like let me know. I was thinking maybe like a drunk Q&A and we could do like some super fun wild questions. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Hey, but you have to give me credit because she is posting consistently now. This is getting posted on Thursday. It's currently Wednesday, but I'm making it happen. Okay, love you guys so much. Bye, guys.